What's going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar, and welcome back to the PPL. I'm going to be doing a separate team builder for this video because this game is actually really important. Because if you saw the game that happened against Jack that went up on my channel earlier this week, actually I think it went up yesterday, you will know that I am now 3-2. That's really big because there is literally half of the league at 3-2. So this game is the deciding factor as to whether I'm in the top half of the league or the bottom half of the league, starting to be scared of relegation, which is really weird because 3-2 is not a bad record at all. But it's still something that I'm scared about. So I went hardcore with this team. I went hardcore with this prep, and I went hardcore with Thang this week. And let's go ahead and talk a little bit about who I am facing. I am facing Jolt of the Token Minorities. This is someone that I look up to in the community so much. He's an amazing Draft League player. He's an amazing content creator in general, and he is honestly just an overall super nice guy. So if you guys do love Draft League content, TCG content, showdowns, his channel has quite literally everything you guys might want. So go over to his channel and check him out. He just hit 3,000 subscribers recently, so go tell him congratulations. He totally deserves it and much more. But actually, let's talk a little bit about the team matchup, because this team matchup is what I like to call shit. I absolutely hate my team matchup against his team. His team is so freaking scary. I have not been excited to play him since I knew he was in the league. I was excited to play him because he's a really good player. I wasn't excited to lose to him. So, and I have a feeling I'm going to, because his team is just disgusting. He has Clefable, Thunderous Eye. Clefable is a Super Z move user. Thunderous Eye is a Z move user. He has Diggersby, Decidueye, Registeel, Keldeo, Rapidash, Drapion, Sliggoo, Diglett, fuck you Jolt, and Mega Slowbro. If you did not know, I wanted Diglett. He sniped me from it. I'm a little bit salty about it. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit about his team and why it's so threatening. The defensive core of Clefable plus Registeel plus Mega Slowbro is so hard for my team to take down. It's very difficult. It's difficult even assuming that what I have planned goes off. It all depends on what he brings. He can bring any combination of his wall core of Clefable, Decidueye, Registeel, and Mega Slowbro and still hard wall literally everything on my team. It's really bad. Fusion Bolt from Kyurem Black to Mega Slowbro does about 35% on average, so it's very hard for me to take down. On top of that, he has some amazing wall breakers in the form of Thundy, Eye, and Diggersby. It's so hard for my team to take them down, or to switch into them in general. Thunderous, not so much. Diggersby, I have no switch-ins to, so that's a little upsetting. Keldeo is something I have a little bit of a switch into, but not super much. That's another thing that's really hard for me to take down. And he also has Drapion, so he has Hazard Stack, he has Diggersby, he has Thundy Eye, he has a stupid wall core that is also centered around setup. He has Calm Mind Clef, Cosmic Power Clef, he has Curse Registeel, he has Calm Mind Mega Slowbro, he has Calm Mind Keldeo, he has SD Drapion, he has SD Agility, Diggersby, Nasty Plot, Agility, Thunder. He has so much setup on his team that it's almost impossible for me to prep for it all. So I kind of had to knock some of it out as to how I was going to prep for it. But now that you know what I went into with this prep, actually let me go over my team, since some of you guys don't seem to know what I have on my team. I only have 8 Mons on my team. I have Kyurem Black, Mew, Zapdos, Fortress, Darmanitan, Greninja, Suicune, and Comfey. I have not changed my team since week 2. It is going on week 6. Only 4 more weeks left, 5 more weeks left, something like that. But on my team, he has so little for Life Orb Greninja. It is insane. The combination of Dark Pulse, Gunk Shot, and that's literally it, can hit so much of his team for such hard damage that it's kind of insane. His best switch into that is Keldeo, but I can run Extra Sensory for that, and his best sweeper late game, like Diggersby, is really weak to priority Greninja. So Greninja is definitely my biggest win con this game, especially late game. And also, because I've been watching Jolt for so long, I really know how he preps. I know that he'll be bringing a lot of berries. I know that he'll be trying to, I don't want to say counter prep my prep, because that's obvious, that's what everyone wants to do, but he is going to be attempting to hard wall my counter prep, and it's going to be difficult for my team to take it down. However, let's go ahead and look at the team that I decided to be bringing. The first thing that I knew I wanted was my Comfey set with Taunt, Leech Seed, Draining Kiss, and Synthesis. This is a check to Unaware Clefable, because Leech Seed plus Synthesis plus Draining Kiss, I can actually 1v1 it with Taunt. It will not be able to softball up on me. I'll be gaining too much recovery back from Leech Seed plus Draining Kiss for him to be able to 2-hit KO me with Moonblast. Even if he is offensive-ish, I can 1v1 it, and that is Unaware Clefable for a specific reason on the next mon that I will go into. Originally, I had U-turn over Synthesis, but in one of my mocks, not having Synthesis against Clefable really fucked me up, so I really wanted to have that. Leech Seed is also really good at getting some good chip damage off on his team. For example, it gets really good chip damage off on the Drapion that I really need. It gets some good chip damage off on the Thundurus. Same thing with the Mega Slowbro and the Registeel. I can 1v1 them to an extent, not so much the Registeel because of Iron Head, but I can still Leech Seed it. I can taunt it from getting up rocks, and I can deal with it that way. Oh, also, his hazard setters are not the most ideal. He has Clefable as a stealth rocker, he has Registeel as a stealth rocker, he has Diglett as a stealth rocker, and then he has Drapion as a toxic spikes user, and then he has Diggersby as a spikes user. However, none of them want to run hazards against my team. I think Clefable, if it wants to be set up, it can't afford to do it. If he brings Registeel, that can definitely do it, but if he doesn't bring Registeel, then hazards are a whole lot less threatening to my team. But I figured I would just throw that out there. But yeah, this Comfey set is so big at stopping his wall core or getting it really, really weak for these next 3 really big hard hitters in the back. I'm going really big hyper offense this game, and that's kind of what I'm hoping will help me out a little bit. Yeah, this is my stop to Unaware Clefable specifically because I have a Hone Claws, Roost, Ironhead, Fusion Bolt, Kyurem Black. This has enough speed to outspeed Diggersby, I believe. I think it's Diggersby. I can't remember. He wants to be like Banded or Agility or something like that. I'm pretty sure outspeed Jolly Diggersby. Wait, I speed tie with it. Shit. That was wrong. I shouldn't speed tie with it. This should be Dat. Sorry about that. However, Roost, Hone Claws, Ironhead, Fusion Bolt, this sets up and demolishes his wall core. It can actually beat it. Defensive Clefable's Moonblast is doing less than 50% to the spread. So, hold on. Clefable, let me actually get you the exact roll. Oh, it's doing more than it's doing 52 to 61, but with leftovers and Ironhead, I can actually 1v1 it. If I have a Hone Claws up, I can 1v1 it even better because it can't stay in on me. With Fusion Bolt at +1, I 2-hit KO physically defensive Slowbro, guaranteed. So if he wants to try to come in, Thunder Wave me, do whatever he wants to, I still take out his Mega Slowbro, which is his best switch into my Darmanitan. That is his only switch into my Darmanitan, aside from like a Fizdef Keldeo or something like that, but I don't think he'll be running that. And if he does do that, he won't have leftovers. Well, no, he'll probably have leftovers, because there's no way he's going to be bringing Pyapa Berry for extrasensory grin. Like, there's no way he'll be doing it. He'll either be Scarfed or Lefties or Specs. One of those 3. But yeah, this, like, absolutely demolishes his wall core, and even something like Ironhead from Registeel cannot 1v1 me because of Roost. Fusion Bolt, I can set up on that. And his best switch into a Fusion Bolt is Diggersby. If I'm able to get off an Ironhead on Diggersby, I can actually beat it 1v1 with my Kyurem as well, because Earthquake does not OHKO me from a decent range of health. I think it does like 70%. Scarf Diggersby. I think that's what it is. Hold on. Earthquake Adamant Life Orb is doing 77% max. So I can 1v1 it pretty well. I can get off a lot of damage with Ironhead. It does 42 to 50% if I'm not at +1. If I am at +1, it's doing 63 to 75, instantly putting in range of Water Shuriken from my Greninja. So his team is super weak to this Kyurem Black set. I really, really like it. I've been waiting to pull out a Hone Claws Kyurem Black all season long. I haven't mentioned it to anyone aside from like a couple people that I did mocks against, but I'm so happy for this set. This is the biggest threat to his team, obviously. Greninja, enough speed to outspeed. I think that's Thundurus. I think it's Thundurus. No, it's not Thundurus. I think that's a Thundurus speed creeping my Zapdos. I think that's what I went with that one. Same thing with Keldeo, because Keldeo will hit 168 because Zapdos will be 167, and then I went to 169. I have enough special attack investment to do a lot of damage with Dark Pulse. I believe that's a guaranteed 2-hit KO on Spadef Slowbro. I believe. I made this team so long ago that it's actually really hard for me to remember like all of the exact calcs. To Spadef Slowbro, I guaranteed 2-hit KO it. It does 62 to 73. With that attack investment, I guarantee 2-hit KO Fizdef Clefable, unless he is Kebia Berry. And with that special attack investment, I also do a whole lot of damage to Keldeo with extra sensory. That's what I was thinking of. Also, Water Shuriken is really big for Diggersby. So my main goal for this thing is to pretty much blow through his team with Kyurem Black early game, kind of sort of hurt everything. Then go into Comfey to wall his team a little bit more to gain a little bit more damage on it. Then go into Greninja late game and click Water Shuriken plus extra sensory and hopefully clean up the game. That's what the plan with these three is. The plan with these three are. The English is really hard sometimes, I swear. We have general standard Choice Scarf Darm with Encore, because if he is like Calm Mind on his Clefable and he tries to set up on my Zapdos as I click a U-turn or something like that, I can go into my Darmanitan and I can click Encore, and then I can go into my Kyurem Black and I can set up on it. So Encore is really important here with Flare Blitz and Earthquake. Earthquake is there pretty much just for the Drapion, so I don't take Flare Blitz damage. Very standard set except for Encore. That also helps out with like Curse Registeel. It helps out with Calm Mind Mega Bro, Calm Mind Keldeo. It can help out a lot with this team to just stop a setup sweeper, then go into Kyurem, Gren, kill it, be out of the way. I really like Darmanitan in this game. It's not the biggest threat to his team, but still pretty cool. It also outspeeds Scarf Diggersby, which is really important. Physically defensive, Fortress. If he decides to not bring Drapion, I'm getting up Toxic Spikes turn 1 to try to wear down his Clefable if he is unaware. I'm getting them up to try to wear down his Slowbro, his Keldeo, his Decidueye. I want up hazards this game. It's super important. The only option that I can see me not getting up hazards is if he leads off with Drapion or Thundurus and clicks Taunt. That is the only option that I see to where I don't get up my hazards. But Heavy Slam is there just for Clefable if he is like paralyzed or something like that. Like if I don't know, I have no paralysis ways on my team. It's pretty much there just for Clefable in case he like leads off with it, clicks Flamethrower, I can click Heavy Slam and kill it. Well, it does about 80%, I think, from Fortress, I think. Oh wait, Heavy Slam does like nothing. Do I want to run Heavy Slam? I don't know if I want to run Heavy Slam or if I want to run Spikes. I think I'll leave it with Heavy Slam just because it instantly puts it in range of Gunk Shot for my Greninja. But yeah, anyway, I do still really like this set. It's not the most important mon to the team, but it's still pretty important. Just because it is also one of my only switch-ins to Diggersby. I could have put physically defensive Mew right here, but I could not switch into knockoffs or returns or earthquakes or anything like that from Diggersby, so that's a little upsetting. But yeah. So then I have offensive Zapdos. Enough speed to outspeed his base 95s, I think. Yeah. Enough speed to outspeed Drapion. And with U-turn, Thunderbolt, Heat Wave, and Roost with leftovers, I'm fat, I'm offensive, I'm ow. I hurt his Mega Slowbro because originally I think I had Suicune here to help me out with his Keldeo. But I was so weak to Mega Slowbro, as you can probably tell, that I wanted to put this thing on. I'm fat enough to where I can live some hits from things like Thundurus. I can live hits from things like Clef and Keldeo, but I can Thunderbolt things, and I can also U-turn and get some momentum, as well as have Roost up. So this is the team that I'm going to be bringing against Jolt. I really like this team. I really like everything about it. I think it is a very well-built team. I think Honeclaw's Roost Cure in black is probably the best set on the team. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you all again so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below. Also, go over to Jolt's channel, show him some love for me. I would really appreciate that. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.